Good morning. Day 34 on the Pacific Crest Trail, but I'm here in Ridgecrest at the American Inn and Suites with Sham, the owner of this hotel. Very generous person. I encourage all hikers to come here. We wouldn't have found it if it weren't for the helpfulness of Tie-Dye, a trail angel that picked us up at Walker Pass and brought us to Ridgecrest. Anything you'd like to say out there, Sham?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, your comments. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Still at the America Inn and Suites. Incline's doing some maintenance and repair on his gear. And here's our room. He's got his stuff laid out, but quite a few people have been asking me what I got. So after I did a bunch of laundry, which the hotel manager, you met him earlier, he was very generous and let us use his washer dryer to clean everything up. But this is kind of my kit and what I have, and I'll just kind of go over stuff. So first thing, long pants. I got these about a month before I started hiking. Slim fit. I had some good reviews, but as you can tell, look at this belt, how much I've pulled it in the past month. The debate's out whether or not people want long pants or not. I'm glad I have them, one for temperature and warmth, and then also all the shrubbery along the trail. I got one pair of darn tough socks, and then I have two pair of, I keep mispronouncing this, but Injinji toe socks. These are great, but or liners, they're not too durable. And then I have one pair of sealskin socks. They're waterproof. I love the gaiters that I use. Helps keep the kitty litter, as some people have referred to it, out of my shoes. Here's my clothes bag, a Hyperlight clothes bag. This is the second one I've had, and I immediately had a tear. They sent me a new one, but FedEx didn't get there in time. You've probably seen my Z-Packs freestanding duo tent in the videos. I'm not going to take it out, but that's it. I really enjoy the freestanding piece. For my pack, I have a Six Moon Design pack liner. I just stuff everything in the pack. Sleep system. This is where some people may have some debate. I saw H wearing these things, and I said, I got to get these. So these are down booties. I bought these in Idlewild. Great at night when it's cold. Some people say a pillow is a luxury item. It is. My wife suggested I get one, and every time I put my head down, I'm glad she did. I have the Thermarest NeoAir X-Therm NXT, R value of 7. Great mat. If you're on a hill, though, you may have to stick your ice axe in to keep you from sliding off and self-belay, because this thing will slide all over the place, but that tends to be the case. I did toss the bag, but I kept the pump sack to keep everything in. Other things, I got a Sea to Summit 5-degree liner for my Thermarest Vesper quilt, which it says is 20 degrees. I'm thinking more like 30, but I'm glad I have the liner. Here's another luxury item. When I stop, I pull out this sit pad. It's great. At night, I always wear my wool top and bottom. Smart wool. Those things are great. I only wear those at night. I take them off before I get out of the tent. Some rain gear. I do have an umbrella. Some people are kind of giving me a hard time about carrying an umbrella, but it does help whether it's in the rain or the sun. So day 2, I was going through atmospheric river. Here's a rain skirt. I used it once. Maybe either the rain skirt or rain pants, but I'm thinking I may send that back because I like the rain pants. I got the Montbell rain pants, but they also work as wind pants and extra insulation. Montbell rain jacket, and then I got Z-Pack rain mitts, but they're also great in the wind. For other footwear things, I do have aftermarket liners, so they're good for about 700 miles. You can see the sand is taking a toll on them, but I get into camp, take those out of my speed goats, Hoka speed goats, and then my Hoka speed coats become the camp shoes. So I don't have any camp shoes. And I did buy a size up. These are size 14. One of the challenges with having big feet is you wear big shoes and not everybody's footprints in the snow are size 14. So I may not always fit too well in those footprints. When I'm hiking, always wear sunglasses. This is the second pair I got in Idlewild. First pair got crushed. And I love the lanyard. This has got extra feature, you know, it floats. Hopefully that won't have to come in play. You know, hat, sun gloves, outdoor research. These are working great. A wind shirt. A guy named All Good at Six Moon Designs suggested I get a wind shirt, and he was right. This is the bomb. Very lightweight. Keeps me warm. Keeps the wind off. Cold weather gear. Arc'teryx gloves. I use those at night. Sometimes I may sleep with them. Mountain Hardwear. Puffy. Great jacket. Rarely do I hike with it, but I'll sleep with it. And then I got a 5'11" baklava. I sleep with at night. Okay, let's go over to kind of personal hygiene. Towel, you know, for washing up. If I find a stream, I'm good. All right, this is maybe controversial, but this is a empty Gatorade bottle that at night I sleep with, and keeps me from having to go outside the tent to use the bathroom. So a very simple way to reduce the nocturnal activities. Great part. Okay, cooler cloth. People are like, what are you doing with a cooler cloth? Well, that's part of the bidet system. You add this to your water bottle and squirts out. I'm telling you, at first I was not a believer. I have become a believer. So you clean up with this and pat down with this. So part of that kit, I start off with hand sanitizer, sanitize my hands, and then use the soap, continue to wash, use the soap again, and then use the hand sanitizer. Here's my entrenching tool, very lightweight. Some people say, oh, you don't need it, use your foot. It's just too simple to have one of these things. I do carry toilet paper. I have yet to use a piece of toilet paper on the entire trail while I'm out there. Two things PCTA gave me at the trailhead was a little plastic sign for my pack and a Ziploc bag to put the toilet paper in. This is what I keep it all in, a little Sea to Summit stuff sack. Nice bandana. Everybody should have a bandana. Okay, so over here for traction devices. KTS, Catula crampons with snow shields. You know, they're heavy, 1.65 pounds, but worth it. We used them yesterday coming off the mountain. You know, it's a piece of equipment that people kind of say, oh, you may not need it, but God, I'm glad I use it, so maybe I'm a little bit more conservative than others. Have the Black Diamond Z-poles. I love these because they fold up really easily. I did order baskets for them, but the baskets didn't fit, and so I took some other baskets and super glued them. Apparently with Black Diamond, you gotta, not all their baskets are interchangeable. Going over to some other things. Okay, here's my waist pack I carry, my wallet, I keep that with me at all times. First aid kit, this is kind of my ditty bag, some first aid items. Imodium, I used those on the JMT in 2013 when I got Campylobacter, not fun. Benadryl, some bandages, vitamins, chemical water treatment, Neosporin, doxycycline, in case you get bit by a tick, take some. Ibuprofen, some people call it vitamin I. I do have some liquid IV in my first aid kit. Okay, people say, should I bring a fingernail clipper? I'm always trying to cut weight, so clipping the fingernails. Extra thing of chapstick, Sharpie, toothpaste, toothbrush, hand warmers, repair kit with super glue. Electronics. All right, so I got an Anchor 20,000 milliamp battery. Use it to charge my Garmin InReach Mini 2. This has got a 30-day battery, but when you're out of signal in a building, the battery runs out pretty quick. BioLite headlamp. I did buy an extra aftermarket splitter so I can charge both at the same time. This charges my iPhone 14 X Pro. I got the 1 terabyte of memory. Also, it's got the SOS feature. This is what I use to help record, especially in wind. That dead cat helps muffle out the voice or the wind. Here's the wall charger. I like the fact this flips back in. And then headphones. Some people like to listen to music while they walk, but you can't hear the rattlesnakes when you're listening to music. Over to the water. I can carry up to 5.7 liters of water, but looks like next coming sections I won't be having to carry that. But you know, using the smart water bottles with the sport cap, Sawyer squeeze, and then a 3-liter bladder. I use that to get the water and then pump it into here. Going over to my pack, a Hyperlight pack. I did add some add-ons here for my cell phone. I can carry that with me, and then a water bottle holder, very convenient, fits in there like that. 2 waist hip pockets. Keep snacks in there. H was always telling me you got to eat and walk at the same time. So keep snacks in there, things that you're going to use, sunscreen, another thing of chapstick, and then got my permit there. Nobody's asked for it, except at Mom's Pies. They do ask for that if they're going to give you a free permit. Food. This is the tough part, real tough. You know, so I got a Tokes pot. Some people say it may be a little too small, but you know, the gas canister and my stove fits in there nicely. I do have a backup lighter. This has got a piezo on it, but sometimes that may not always work. Breakfast, usually oatmeal, lightweight. Lunch, some sort of snacks, maybe some cheese. You know, that's not going to go bad. Some sausage, some walnuts, some good snacks, chili cheese, yum. And then dinner, I kind of got turned on to these instant refried beans. Wow, super light. I add some rice to it, some sun-dried tomatoes, and it is awesome. And then, you know, coffee, some other drink mix, liquid IV. Apparently you're only supposed to take one of these a day, but if you're hiking, maybe a little bit more. And then just my food bag. So that kind of wraps up just about everything. Oh, navigation. PCT map. National Geographic. They got these things ordered backwards, which you just have to think about it. But that's your hard copy map. And then, of course, I use Far Out app. Just some other things that I've done to help call it safety. At REI, I went and bought these reflective stickers. So if I'm doing any road walking, car can see me. So that is about it. Quite a bit of stuff. And I will say that I got a lot of experience hiking with Boy Scouts. That's usually a very deliberate hiking experience where everything is well planned, scripted out. You got a lot more things. Through hiking is a lot different. So really the first couple weeks was a shakedown for me with H, and he went through all my stuff, and we did send 4.5 pounds back. But I think I'm somewhat dialed in. Maybe I'll do away with the rain skirt and the umbrella, but the sit pad and the pillow is staying. So maybe I'll do a couple more snippets around Ridgecrest today. But we're just going to figure our travel plans to get back south and where to restart. Mile marker out. As H would say, don't complain, maintain. Here at the Starbucks at Ridgecrest. Good evening. Finishing up day 34 at the American Inn and Suites here in Ridgecrest. Finishing at the same place we started this morning, and you may ask yourself, well, what are they doing for a day? They didn't go anywhere. Well, sometimes doing nothing is certainly something. Recovery, clean up your gear, incline, sending some things home, did a resupply, mapped out how we're going to get to our next trail location. So tomorrow afternoon we're going to get us on a series of 6 buses over a period of, 17 hours. So we'll see how things progress. We're just going to remain flexible, and hopefully we'll be on the trail the day after tomorrow. But signing out from Ridgecrest, mile marker out.